All right, hi. I have been wanting to do a video about the eye surgery for a little while now, but I haven't really figured out what to say about it. So I'm just gonna go through this and just talk to you about my experience, both physically and mentally. So first I want to give you a backstory about how this even happened. I have a lot of people asking me, how did you detach your retina? Assuming that it happened because of how active I am, or because of CrossFit, or I did something I shouldn't have. Unfortunately, I don't have a cool story. I didn't fight anybody in a street alley. The doctor said it was because of the shape of my eye being very nearsighted because of wearing glasses since 3rd grade. It's been really difficult. I'm not even gonna lie. I know I try to act like everything is just fine and dandy, but this has been probably one of the most difficult things I've gone through. It's my first time getting surgery, so as you can imagine, it was a bit scary. I didn't really know what to expect other than what they had briefly told me about the surgery in the packet that they gave me. Got there pretty early. I had to fast for 16 hours beforehand, which was not fun for me since I love food and I love eating and I'm always hungry. Went into the hospital and basically just sat in a hospital bed for a while the nurses prepped me for surgery. Sitting there, I could hear everyone in the room's conversations around me, but couldn't feel a thing, obviously. So that was kind of funny, but like not, because I was like, this is really trippy. I'm hearing things and I know that they're operating on my eye, but I can't feel anything. The surgery itself didn't last very long. I think it's a fairly routine surgery for the doctors that they do quite often for detached retinas. But that following week was probably one of the most difficult weeks for me as a person because of how active I am. I was forced to lay face down on my stomach for 90% of the day, and if I wasn't laying down on my stomach, I had to lay on my left side, but they preferred that I lay down on my stomach so that my retina could attach to the eye again. So that was pretty awful. Just imagine laying on your couch for just like, what, I don't know, 12, 14 hours a day, just staring at your phone or just staring at the ground. So it's a lot of watching YouTube videos and just, it was awful. It's my back and my left side is killing me from constantly laying on it. But after that, it got a little bit better. The next week I was allowed to stay upright, not have to lay down or lay on my stomach the whole time, and I could sleep normally, but they still wanted me to just be careful. Of course, no activity whatsoever, so I did just a lot of walking around. I tried to do push-ups or air squats and it just went terribly. You don't know until you go through something like this what it's like to have vision out of one eye and all the strain that puts on your other eye and your head and your body, and yeah, it was just rough. Mentally, it's been a very trying experience, I'll just say that. I've been trying to keep a very positive outlook because I know it's not like I'm missing a limb or anything like that. It's eye surgery, and I'm fortunate to be able to walk around and move my body, but when like something that you really love is taken away from you, that's been really hard. I don't know, I've had like a identity crisis in a way, because I feel like I've always been identified as that reporter who works out, or the reporter with the arms, and you know, I've always been associated with CrossFit and working out, and then to have that taken away from you was pretty challenging. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had a lot of body image issues, seeing my body change a little bit, being now in my eyes again. This is all relative, of course, to being noodly, and I don't know, like I just feel like a wet noodle. Like I can't work out, so I can't really lift that much, so I just feel like, I don't know. At one point I used the word worthless, and I know that that's not true at all, but it has been very tough. Mentally, I would say more than physically. Physically, I feel like I prepared myself for this by becoming very physically strong and healthy so that my body can go through things like this and overcome them. But mentally, it's been really hard. But I'm really thankful to have support systems who will talk to me when I'm feeling down about myself, my self-worth, my body image as a result, and just feeling out of place almost in a way, because I know that when I do have to wear the eye patch places, that I do get looks, and I've never experienced anything like that before. At this point, I'm about 6 weeks post-surgery, and at my last appointment, I was about 95% attached, and the gas bubble that they put in my eye to attach the retina is still in there about 20-30%. So we are getting close, but there are still days where I have a lot of pain in the eye and the area around it. So I do have to remind myself to take it easy, because I really want to get back to working out. And I know that if I push myself and if something were to happen, that would be really bad. I would be kicking myself for that. Don't wish this upon anybody. So please take care of your eyes and just stay healthy. And if you too experience this, feel free to reach out to me, and I will gladly talk to anyone who is going through an eye surgery like this. So it's very serious and it's very difficult to get through, but we're all tough and we can do it.